In November of 2021, Spotify started beta testing out a TikTok-like Discover page in the Spotify app, and since that time over a year ago, we haven't had much information on it since, until the other day when Bloomberg released an article which described the update and stated that the feature would be officially announced at Spotify's Stream On event. This TikTok-like feature is supposedly meant to attract more young people to the platform. Allegedly, 1/3 of Spotify's users are between the ages of 18 and 24, which I would have considered a younger audience, but according to Daniel Elk, the CEO of Spotify, they're not doing good enough, which is why to target a Gen Z audience, they've decided to copy TikTok. The previously mentioned Bloomberg article describes Spotify's features as similar to TikTok's functionality, in which, instead of selecting from a long list of carousels featuring static cover art, the interface allows listeners to swipe vertically through content recommendations that play automatically. Those recommendations can include video content like the Canvas videos or the looping GIFs that already exist on certain music selections. And besides the tests in 2021, we also have a small look at what this feature is going to look like from Spotify's Investor Day event, which happened last June, in which we could see someone scrolling through Spotify. This feature will also apparently have all different types of audio mediums in it, like music, podcasts, and audiobooks, which is a very interesting decision at the very least. I think it'd be really weird to be scrolling through listening to music and then be interrupted by Joe Rogan or some other podcast. It could be quite jarring. I of course assume Spotify has plans for this, but maybe they don't. I'm also concerned about the audio-based content playing in a swipe feed. I don't think anyone is just ever staring at their screen and listening to music. Usually most people are doing other things at the same time, so it'd be a negative to have to be actively involved in your listening experience every 2 minutes or so. I just can't see audio doing well in a TikTok-like video format. Not to mention what this could mean for music artists. Is your song not immediately exciting enough? Well, figure it out, because otherwise they'll swipe away and you won't have any listeners. However, again, that would only be a problem if this feature took off, which I don't really think is going to happen because of the need for active involvement and the possibly confusing swapping of audio genres. To me, this looks like the classic case of a company copying TikTok because they see dollar signs without actually knowing what makes TikTok succeed.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money!
Basically just Gen Z like TikTok, we must be TikTok, regardless of whether or not their product can actually fit into that format. Maybe I'm wrong though, maybe this new Spotify TikTok feed will take off. What are your thoughts on it? And speaking of TikTok ripoffs, Amazon just launched their own, which you can watch on screen right now. It's also pretty crazy. But if you're a content creator trying to stay sharp, or a viewer wanting to stay up on how the latest social media is manipulating you, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we cover all the latest news to your favorite platforms. My name is Sold, and this was The Algorithm Anchor.